It's all the hardware you should have available to install your pole vault onto your IV pole. We have your IV pump, which you can remove the clamp ahead of time. Have your IV pole, have the pump box itself with these pieces of hardware attached to the back already, as well as your lock attached to the front. It will come with these 3 bags of hardware. The clamp bag will have this metal plate, 4 screws and 4 nuts. Your hardware may come with a capped nut. I'll be using non-capped nuts for this demonstration. The pump bag come with this plate, which will fit in where the clamp was, and 4 screws for mounting. Mounting plate bag come with this plate with 8 holes. I recommend having these tools available. Number 3 hex key. Also number 3 hex bit for your power driver. Number 7 bit to drive a hex nut, as well as your power driver. Okay, we're going to start with mounting the clamp to the back of the IV pump box. Your default code should be 5150. Open up the box in order to be able to access both sides of the back wall while we work. Hardware that you can have available at this time should be your clamp, your larger mounting plate, your smaller mounting plate, your screws, and your nuts. Do note that one set of the screws is shorter than the other. Take a couple of the shorter screws, your larger mounting plate, and your clamp. And go ahead and run a couple of the screws through there. And at this point, you can take it, put it on the back, take your smaller mounting plate. Just going to go over these. Take a couple of your nuts, loosely secure this while you work. Okay, grab your other set of the shorter screws and feed them through these little holes. And also loosely secure these. At this time, I also recommend taking the longer screws, feeding them through these holes, just to ensure that all of these holes are properly aligned. And then at this point, you can take your hex key and your driver and go ahead and drive in your nuts. So this is all tight. This step is complete. Okay, now we're going to mount the box onto the pole. Right now I have it loosely clamped at this height and this orientation, which you of course can adjust to your own preferences. I have this piece already removed from the box. One thing you might do is you cradle this, you might loosen and retighten just to get this to line up nicely. And you get this piece to line up. Get some of these threaded in by hand. And you can take your driver and start to drive it in, maybe not all the way at once, just to get it started. Maybe another loosen and retighten, just as it starts to tighten up here at the top. You can do that throughout the process. And one more time at the end just to make sure you've got a nice fit. Okay, now we're going to be mounting the IV pump itself into the box. I already have the power cable routed through this hole here. I'm going to take this mounting plate, put it where the clamp was. Friction should hold it there while you work. If you still have the screws already in there, you can take it and just line it up. Get the screws to go into the holes. And then you can tighten up all of your screws and get your box mounted, your unit mounted. And there we are, all finished. Okay, we're going to work on reprogramming the code on the lock. You should be receiving documentation that you can refer to, but we'll go through step by step here. I have a lock here that is set to the default factory code of 1234. And we're now going to program it to the code that you will be receiving yours at 5150. You start by entering programming mode, entering the default programming mode code of 12345. Enter. We're going to hold the knob, hold enter until the light turns yellow. Now we're in programming mode. Start by hitting 1, enter. The current code, 1234, enter. The code we want, 5150, enter. Reconfirm, 5150, enter. Exit programming mode, 9, enter. At this point, the code should be 5150. If at any point you need to reset the code on the lock, if you've forgotten the code or misprogrammed the code or anything like that, each lock comes with one of these. Each lock has a unique reset code, unique to each lock, so do not lose these. What you need to do is just input the code on the lock. For this one, that is 2910941. Hit enter, and that will reset you to the factory code of 1234. And then you can use the other programming procedure to reset your code to the code that you want.